This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, guys, let us start today's session. In the last class, we have seen how to go for dynamic memory allocation, how to allocate memory dynamically. To allocate memory dynamically, we need to take the help of malloc function. And then after completion of malloc function, we should focus on another function that is called free function. That is called free function. Yesterday we only focused about the malloc function. Next and after that we should learn about the free function also. What is the significance of free function? Suppose for example, you allocated some memory. To allocate memory dynamically, you need to call the malloc function. And with the help of malloc function, let us assume you allocated some amount of memory. Say for example, int n printf enter some range, any value possible, scanf %d comma ampersand n. Next one is what? I need to call malloc function. I need to pass n value into size of int. Then I need to hold the value returned by malloc function, which will be address. To hold the address, I need a pointer variable. I know that in that locations I am going to store integer value. So that means the pointer should be int star type. And malloc function return type is void pointer. So we need to make it a type custom. Now what I did after that, I entered some value there. I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Scanf %d, you know that ptr plus I is enough. No need to write the ampersand here only. But don't think it means everywhere scanf you can ignore that. No, as because ptr is holding the address, that's why we can do that. Printf message, enter elements in the array. Sir, nowhere array is there. Why you are writing array? Because array means contiguous memory allocation, and malloc function also allocates memory contiguously. That's why we can use the same terminology of array here. Next, and after that, you want to get the proof. Printf contents of the array are for loop. You want to print the content. Printf %d. Now you have multiple options. You can go for ptr of I. You can go for I of ptr. Yesterday we have seen that, but we will go for neither of this. We will go for star of ptr plus I. So I allocated memory. I entered some value there. I printed the content. Everything is done. Now, as a programmer, what I should do is that I should release the memory. I should release the memory. Why so? So that other programs, if they require memory from my RAM, they should get the memory. No program at any stage should suffer with a lack of memory. It should not happen. That is the reason what I should do is that once everything is ended, I should free the memory. But most of the time, guys, what happen is that people found that programmer not intentionally, unintentionally forget to free the memory. So this is a bad habit of the programmer. If you are talking about Java, their Sun Microsystem engineers, Sun Microsystem people, they observe this bad habit of the programmer. That's why in Java, we don't need to go for deallocation of the memory. This freeing of memory is called a technical terminology, deallocation of memory. In Java, you don't need to do that. Automatically, it will take place. Automatically, it will happen. Why so? Because programmer have the bad habit. While needed, decorated so beautifully. After usage, it should free the memory, but most of the times unintentionally forget to do that. So that's why Java said that, okay, leave that responsibility to the, not to the programmer. We will take care of that. Let us give the programmer the opportunity to concentrate purely on developing the logic. Focus on the logic, because every time you are thinking about like at the end I have to free the memory, at the end I have to free the memory, total concentration you will not be able to put it here for development of the logic, because every time you are thinking, sir told that at the end I should free the memory. As a good programmer, I have to free the memory, I have to free the memory. If it is happening in your inside your brain, then automatically total concentration will not come to develop the logic. So that's why in Java, we don't require to go for deallocation. JVM internally have one concept with the help of garbage collector, JVM manage it. But here you have to go for it explicitly. But still here one problem will come. What is the problem? Suppose for example, you allocated some memory. This is your configuration. This is your RAM. You know that, sir, inside this RAM, one portion will be used by the operating system variables. Whenever I install operating system, it's a system software, and software means collection of programs. So this portion will be used by operating system variables. Now let us assume you ask malloc function, please give me 20 bytes. Malloc have given you 20 bytes from here. Malloc has given you 20 bytes from here. And what malloc returns? Sir, base address of this location. Let it be 4000. Some value, guys, some value. So currently you are the owner of how far? 4000 to 4020. You are the owner. And currently PTR is having that value. PTR is a variable. PTR is a variable. You know that. PTR is a variable. He is having the value 4000. And of course he is having its own address also, let it be 100, but he is currently having 4000 means what? He is basically pointing to here. He is basically pointing to here and telling that, array, from 4000 to 4020 I am the owner. I can do whatever I want now in this location. I may use, I may not use, anything I can do. No one can tell me anything. I am the owner. Now PTR have used this location. Usage of this is done. See, program has completed, guys, but still PTR is pointing to there. Still PTR is pointing to there. And now today you introduced free PTR. Then what will happen, sir? Once this line free PTR will execute, the message that PTR will now give, I am not anymore the owner of the area. I am not anymore the owner of the area. Earlier I was the owner, now not anymore. I'm not the owner of the area anymore. So anyone can come and use this area, use this location. Okay, that's fine. PTR is not anymore the owner. But is the value got changed, guys? I overwritten this value? No. So that means what? This location is having still the value 4000. Meaning is what? I am not the owner, but still, like a silly pointer, like a silly man, I'm holding the value 4000. I'm holding the value 4000. It's something like that, guys. I'm the owner of a, some land. I have the documentation. Document I have with me. At some stage, I sell that land to someone. After that, can I demand that I am the owner of that land anymore? So PTR, once that free PTR has executed, PTR is not anymore the owner, but still holding the value 4000. Why? Because no one has overwritten this value, na? No one has overwritten this value. So like a silly person, like a silly personality, he is still pointing to this location. Earlier he is pointing being a owner. Now pointing to the location, not being a owner. How much silly person this PTR now becoming? Not a owner, but still pointing to there. Are you a owner, PTR? No, not anymore. Then why you are pointing to there? Like you are asking to the PTR. This concept in C programming language is known as dangling pointer. This concept is known as dangling pointer. There are various situations, guys, when a pointer can become dangling. Currently it's not C session, that's why I will not enter to there when a pointer can become dangling. Just I'm giving you one example which we came across here. This is one of the situation where pointer becomes dangling pointer. Means I'm pointing to somewhere for which I'm not the owner. Then what is the point of pointing there? If you are owner, you are pointing meaningful. You are not owner, but still you are pointing to there, showing someone. Or what you are showing here, you are not the owner. Are you owner of this area? No, not anymore. So you becomes dangling. You becomes dangling. How can I remove this dangling pointer concept? Very simple, sir. Here pointer becomes dangling. After free it becomes, now PTR becomes dangling pointer. PTR becomes dangling pointer. How can you get rid of this? Simple. You write PTR is equal to null. Now it's meaningful, na? Now it's meaningful. Now PTR will not anymore point to 4000. He will have a value like null. He will have a value like null. Null means 0, guys, 0. So not pointing to anywhere. Now it's meaningful. Already free done, and PTR is having the value null means what? He is not pointing to anywhere. Yeah, he should not, because already I freed them now. Anymore you are suffering from dangling pointer concept. That is why after free PTR, it is always suggestible to write PTR is equal to null. But most of the people, most of the students forget to write this two line. Forget to make it free, as well as forget to make this value to null. And as a result, in your program, dangling pointer will be there, which should not happen. So this is all about my free function, guys. This is all about my free function. So I said that I will discuss about two. One is malloc, one is free. Later, if we can manage time, we will go for calloc and realloc. But they are part of C programming language. If I enter into that much depth, I will never able to complete the syllabus, right? So that's why let us move further. Null spelling here is capital null. Actually in Java, that small uppercase, lowercase null, actually they are in Java, not in C. In C the null is capital uppercase. Right, in the note maybe I have written there small null, just make that updation and make it as capital null, guys. Okay, next and after that our next discussion is linked list. Why should I learn linked list, sir? But before we start a linked list, we have to spend few minutes for structure. Now C programming language, guys, is a very rich in data type. So many data types comes with C programming language. Very rich in data type, right? So total C programming language, the data type can be divided into three parts: built-in data type, derived data type, user-defined data type. Built-in data type means the data type which comes along with the compiler, which comes along with the programming language itself. That is considered as built-in data type. Some people call it as predefined data type. No problem, all are same terminology. So how many predefined data type you are having, guys? Int, float, char, long, double. These are mostly the data types which is part of built-in data type. Next we are having derived data type. Derived means what? Something is already existing, from there you are creating something. That is called deriving. Already existing, na integer is already existing. I ask you, write a program of addition of two number. Immediately will take two integer and go for addition. Three number, three variable, 4, 5, no problem. You are still ready to take 5 integer variable and go for addition. Suddenly I said that you need to take the addition of 100 numbers. Are you ready to take 100 variables? No. What you will do? Sir, I will take an array of size 100. What type of array? Integer array, float array? Sir, that depends. If you ask me to go for integer addition, then int array. So int concept is already there. From here you are deriving that integer array concept. That's why it is called as derived data type. Same way character concept is there. If you are making a character array, it becomes string. Because in C we are not having any data type like string. In Java we have that. In C we don't have that. So that is derived data type. Character array is nothing but string. Sir, enough is enough of this built-in and data type. Now I want to create my own data type. Your own data type means, no, sir, I want to work with a student. I don't want to work with an integer variable or something like that. I want to work with a student. I want to write something like that. Student S. I want to write something like that. Book B. I want to write something like that. Customer C. I want to write something like that. Employee E. How can you write, guys? Is student data type is there? Is it there in your C programming language? Is book is there? Customer is there? No. But if you write int X, it will work because it's there. So till today, what you are doing is that you are using someone's creation. Someone has created the int data type and you are using here. When you write float X, are you the inventor of the float? It's your creation? No. Then what you are doing? Someone's creation, I am using it, sir. No, sir. I want to create myself so that I can use like this. Student is book B, customer C. Today you are thinking to create student. Tomorrow you can think about book. Next day you can think about customer. Next day you can think about employee. So it's totally depends on your choice. That's why they are called user-defined data type. There are so many approaches are there by which we can go for user-defined data type. One is called structure, another called union, and another called enum. But currently our focus will be on structure only, sir. How to do that, sir? What is the syntax? So currently what is your interest? Sir, my interest is now changes. Interest changed and now it is, I want to create a data type. Previously I used to do what, sir? I write int x. Are you creating data type in that line? No, sir, I'm using a variable. Why only variable? Are sir, because data type is already there na, that's why I am creating a variable. Now I matured enough, I said that I will create my own data type. That's why the terminology comes as user defined data type, guys. So a structure is what, sir? Structure in C programming language is a heterogeneous user defined data type. Why heterogeneous, guys? Are a student, boss, student, you want to write something like that, student. Do you think that student have only homogeneous thing? Homogeneous means similar type of thing. Heterogeneous means dissimilar type of thing. Student having so many things, guys. Students have so many things. What things student can have? Such student can have roll number, you know, which is of integer type. Achha. Student can have marks, sir, which is of possibility of float type, sir. Student can have age, sir, age int type. Student can have college name, sir, C name. For C name I need a character array. Some name, character name, size 25. Character C name of size 25. Or student can have his own name also, na? Student can have character college name, department name, girlfriend name, boyfriend name. Array, I will never be able to complete that list, guys. So many things will be there. But do you think all are of same type? No, sir. That is called heterogeneous. Not all are same type. That is called heterogeneous. Currently, I want to create a student data type which will be heterogeneous type. But how to do that? If you want to create structure, structure is what? Heterogeneous user defined data type. It contains different data types and I want to group them into a single entity. But how? For that you have to use a keyword called struct. Struct. Simple, sir. Let me use that struct. What you are doing, guys? Sir, I'm creating a data type. Struct followed by structure name. Today it is student, tomorrow you can create for book structure, employee structure, customer structure. So this is a name which will be changing depending on your structure which you want to create. I want to create student structure, that's why I taken student name. Followed by curly brace. Followed by curly brace. Inside that's all the property that you want to take. At the end curly brace followed by semicolon. This semicolon is must, guys. Don't forget to give this. This semicolon is must. What you created here? I created user defined data type student. I created user defined data type student. Can you create book? Yes, sir. What is the problem? Struct book. Are this uppercase, lowercase doesn't matter. Your choice name, you can take anything. Book can have what, guys? Number of pages, na? Number of pages will always be integer. Book can have price, na, guys? Price, high chance is a float. Book can have author, na? Character array. A name, author name. Book himself can have name, na? Book name. Array, sir, where is this 25? I'm arbitrarily taking, you can take any name. No, sir, I want to create a customer employee structure. No problem. Struct employee, you have already learned. What employee can have? Integer age. Sir, employee can have salary. Float cell. Sir, employee can have name. Character array will be required, guys. That's it. So are you ready to create any user defined data type as per your choice? Yes, sir, I am ready. I'm ready. Super. Let me delete this. Once this user defined data type is ready, it's something like someone created int na. Int is ready, you are declaring a variable. Now similar way, student is ready, you can declare a variable s. But the syntax is a little bit different. What is that syntax? Don't write student s, you have to write struct student is. What you are doing here, I'm declaring a variable of predefined data type. And what you are declaring here, sir, I'm declaring a variable here which is a user defined data type. Variable declaration of user defined data type. Here variable declaration same but of predefined data type. Similarity you are getting na guys? Similarity, yes sir, similarity. Earlier I was using someone's usage thing, I'm using. Now I create and I use. That gives me a lot of pleasure, sir. It's my creation. It's completely my creation. No one will be able to tell that it's his creation. It's my creation, and after my creation I am using it. Okay. So this is variable, this is data type creation, and this is variable declaration. Data type creation and variable declaration. How to create structure? Struct keyword is used to create a structure. General syntax, check it out guys. Struct followed by name of the structure. Inside this, type 1 element 1. I have taken the int roll. Type 2 element 2. Float marks, like as many number as you want, you can take it. Name of the structure is the name of the new data type which you want to create. And struct is a keyword. What struct tells the compiler? It tells that this is a template I'm going to create. Template means what guys? It's something like blueprint. I hope all of you are familiar with PowerPoint representation, na PPT. When you create a PPT, what it tells guys? Right click, new PowerPoint representation. When you go for any PowerPoint representation, PPT, if you click it, you will get two things. That's a template. See what it will tell to you. What it is going to suggest you. Let me open the PPT. Just taking it, yeah. Now you see guys, when the first slide will come, let the first slide come. Yes. See guys, when the first slide came, it is having a suggestion for me. What is the suggestion? It is, see, this is called template. Two part is there na guys. First part is what it is telling. Click to add a title. This is for title. And this is for body. Now your choice, what content you will prove, what content you will keep here. In the body, what you will write, in the title, what you will write, it's your choice. But they are providing a template. Please follow this template so that every page, every slide must have a title and a body section. This is nothing but called as a template. But content, they are not telling anything. Content can be anything. Similarly here, sir, this structure is telling the template. When I will declare variable na sir, S1, S2, S3, or you can declare int x, y, z na, then what is the problem here? If you take 3 predefined variable, you can create 3 user defined variable also. But now this is template. What is the first student name? S1 is the first student. What is his name? I will tell you how to write that. Now you see here, this is keyword. This is called structure tag name. Some people call it as a structure template. I hope you understand the meaning of template. Some kind of blueprint kind of thing, that is called template or tag name. And the thing that you write inside this structure, very important terminology, they are called structure member or structure element. This terminology is very important. Structure member, structure element. These are called structure member or structure element. How to declare a structure variable, sir? Now I'm not talking about structure declaration anymore. I'm talking about structure variable declaration. Simple, sir. Keyword struct will be needed. Structure tag name will be needed. That is the template name, followed by list of variables separated by comma and a terminating semicolon. Check it out. Keyword structure, keyword struct, structure tag name, list of variables separated by comma, terminating semicolon. By that I can declare structure variable. Guys, structure variable and structure element are same. No, sir. These are called structure element or structure member. They are called structure member or structure element. All of them are say structure member or structure element. This fellow, this fellow, this fellow, everyone. But what is structure variable? This is structure variable. This is structure variable. Now you are telling, sir, first student role I know. What is that? Array 111. How you write that? First student role is 111. Can you write like this? Role is equal to 111. Is it meaningful? How do I know that it is first student role or second student role or third student role? That's the problem, sir. How do we express that? It is the first student role or second student role or third student role? Yes, its role is not meaningful. Role not stand, sir. Simple. You want to tell first student role, write S1 dot. Simple. S1 dot. Second student role you are telling S2 dot role, sir. Third student role S3 dot role. What it means, guys? You use one operator here. Have you observed, guys? Dot operator. I told you na, initial days I used to tell you. There are two more operators are there which I will discuss at the time of discussion on structure. What are that two operators, guys? Dot operator and arrow operator. I think it is mentioned that in our note. Where is operator, guys? Operator notes. Yeah. Let me open this. Here I mentioned this point that I will discuss about two operators. You remember, guys, in our childhood? Dot operator and arrow operator. Where should I discuss? I said that structure. Time has come. Time has come to discuss that. And today we are discussing dot operator, dot operator, dot operator. Now you will be able to tell if I ask in reverse, array, what is the significance of dot operator? You will say to access structure member, role is a structure member. S1 is a structure variable. Story ends. Form it like an English word. This is structure variable. Dot operator, structure member. Sir, very simple. What is the significance of dot operator? To access structure member with the help of a structure variable, I need a dot operator. Another fellow in a reverse angle is telling, on the left hand side of dot operator, there will be a structure variable. On the right hand side of dot operator, there will be a structure member. Can I write, guys, role dot S1? Sir, meaningless. Meaningless, sir. If you write a role dot S1, it is meaningless. Why? Sir, on the left hand side of the structure, left hand side of the dot operator, I have a structure variable. His role is a structure variable? No. Structure member or structure element. But S1 is a structure variable. So that's why role dot S1 will never stand. S1 dot role will stand. Super. Come here. Next and after that, see these guys, just for temporary purpose, here one code is written. Struct student, and then these things are there. From the above code, identify structure element and structure variable. You will say, sorry, very easy. Structure elements are role, marks, and name. Structure variables are S1, S2, S3, S4, S5. Of course, S5 is not there, guys. Only up to S4. Only up to S4, sir. Sir, how to initialize structure members? Now the terminology you have to remember. Structure member element frequently I will use. How to initialize the structure member? Remember, while declaration of the structure, you cannot initialize. If by mistake you initialize here, na, compiler will come and give you later. Compilation error will come into the picture. Why, sir? Array, what you are doing here, guys? I'm creating a data type. While creating the data type, is this initialization, this kind of thing come into the picture, or after creation of data type, those initialization variable declaration should come into the picture? Oh, right, sir. So don't ever go for initialization while declaring the structure member. compilation error will come. Super. Next and after that, sir, how can we access structure element with the help of structure variable? Already I said this thing to you guys by using the dot operator. Syntax: structure variable name followed by structure element name. See one example here. I took a structure with the name as point, which is having two things, int xy. Then what I did, I created a structure variable p, and then I initialize p dot x is equal to 0, p dot 1 is equal to p dot y is equal to 1. This is how you can declare the structure element with the help of structure variable. Acha sir, I can have array, integer array I can have, sir, int 18. Sir, can I have a structure array? 100% guys. Why not? Everything, whatever you can do with predefined data type, same thing you will be able to do with user defined data type. Sir, how I will declare them? That no problem. Struct student s. Now you mention 100, 200, your choice. Here you are not satisfied with just integer. You said that I need an array because I want to work with hundreds of number, thousands of number. Same way here you are telling I am not happy with this structure declaration in this way, because one student can be many number of student. Then how I will manage? Am I going to write S1, S2, S3, S4, S5, S6, S60? No. Go for array of structure. What it is called, guys? Array of structure. Sir, you know, I have a pointer here, sir. Int star ptr, I can do that. What it means? Ptr is a pointer to a integer. Ptr is a pointer to integer. Sir, can I have a pointer to user defined data type? Yes, guys. Why not? Struct student star p. Oh, that means whatever I was able to do with the built-in data type, same thing I can do that, sir. Yes, that's the beauty. Why should I use their own, for which I am not the owner? Their thing, why should I use? On top of that, they have a limitation, only can work with integer. But my student, any property you give, I can work with that. So now I will show you another thing, that is called how to access structure member with the help of structure pointer. That is called pointer to a structure. I'm simplifying my structure just by keeping two members. Your choice, guys. You can have any numbers, any members. Just I'm simplifying this. Next and after that, here already you have learned how to access structure variable, structure member with the help of structure variable. How, sir? Simple. S dot roll or S dot marks, S dot roll, S dot roll 111. No, sir. I want to access that role, but not with S. Then by P. Then can I write like that, sir? P dot roll. No. Error will come, guys. Error will come. You cannot access in that way. You ask compiler to compile, execute, compile. Error will come, sir. See, in this way. Then how can I access structure member with pointer, sir? For that purpose, we have to use the operator which is known as arrow operator. Which is known as arrow operator. Which is known as arrow operator. So earlier you said that what is the difference between dot operator and arrow operator, sir? Dot operator means on the left hand side of dot operator we will have a structure variable. On the right of dot operator we will have a structure member. But in case of arrow operator, sir, on the left hand side of arrow operator we will have a pointer to a structure, and on the right hand side of arrow operator we will have a structure member. Very important. What is the difference between dot operator and arrow operator? To access structure member with structure variable, we should go for dot operator. To access structure member with the help of pointer to a structure, we need arrow operator. That's why I said na, these terminologies are very important. See these guys. Student structure, and now I will access. I will show you programmatically. Sir, s dot roll is not a issue, na sir. No, not a issue. You can even print that to verify that. Printf percentile d. Why should roll, sir? Let us go for marks also. I want to print both these things, sir. S dot roll, S dot marks. Execute, compile and run. Super. Working. The floating point number printed up to 6 decimal, guys. It's a convention. That's why even you write 12.34, it is showing up to 6 digit. Next, sir, I want to access that roll and marks with P. Can I write like this, sir? P dot roll is equal to 222. P arrow marks is equal to 67.89. No, it's not possible. You will get error. Really, sir, really. Why? That clarity I will give you now. Observe here carefully. See, diagrammatic clarification I'm giving you now. See, guys, when you declare the structure here at this line, what will happen? What is the memory configuration for this? For the struct student S, what is the memory configuration? Sir, very simple. I will have one block for roll and I will have another block for marks. Consecutive, na guys? Yes, sir, consecutive. And you know that current compiler, whatever we are using, they take 4 bytes. So this is for roll, this is for marks. Suppose the address of this roll is say 100. It will take 4 bytes now, guys. 100, 101, 102, 103. Next 104. Now this is your S. This is your S, guys. This is your S. S is currently having one value 100 and he's having his own address. Let it be 900. Every variable must have some own address. So struct student S. Struct student S. S actually means what? Sir, S is having two things, roll and marks. 4 byte roll, 4 byte marks. And S is having the address 9000. So currently S basically means what? S basically means that, okay, forget about this. Forget about this. Struct student S. S means, sir, S means two things, roll and marks. Will they have consecutive memory allocation? Yes, structure members will always have consecutive memory allocation. So basically S currently pointing to where, guys? 100. Because S having this two member, na? S having this two member. Why two member? Are you defined struct student in this fashion? So S is having two members. So S is automatically pointing to here. Now when you say S dot roll, from here to here I am entering. Just from outside to inside I am entering. S dot roll. And I'm giving that value as 111. No problem. S dot marks. Again, I'm entering here and giving the value as 12.34. 12.34. So if someone asking what is the base address of S? 100. Base address means starting address. Starting address of S is what? 100. So that means from the beginning you are standing here. From the beginning you are standing here. S means 100, sir. From 100, this and this. Hence no problem for accessing that roll and marks. But see, guys, when you have this line, na, when you have this line, what is the problem here? Struct student star p. Struct student star p. You know guys, in star p how I used to draw the diagram? Has sir one block named as p having some own address like 2000, anything, any value possible. Of course this name is S guys, don't forget this name is S. Yes. Sir, this is P. Currently, what is its value? Garbage, sir. I kept anything? No. Then what value is there? Garbage. Now see this guys, where you are making the mistake. Now you are telling P dot roll. Array, does P have roll guys? These two difference is very, very important. Let me tell you. Theoretically, meaning of these two lines. Forget about everything. Just focus it here. What is the meaning of this line? Sir, it means S is a struct student type variable where student is having property like roll and marks. This is the meaning of this line, struct student S. What does it mean? Struct student star P. P is a pointer of struct student star type. That means it can hold the address of struct student type variable. Guys, don't forget, int x and int star p are same guys. Int x and int star ptr are same. No sir, what it means? Sir, x is a integer variable which can hold integer value. Same way, s is a struct student type variable. Here int means everyone knows the meaning of int, but student means no one have the idea until and unless you are mentioning. Some people may think a student means student name and roll number. Some student may think student name, student roll number, student marks. Some people may think student name, student roll number, student marks, student age, like that. So that's why you are telling here having property like roll and marks, because you define in that fashion. Sir, is it constant or it will change? No, it will change depending on your requirement. You will define it. So int x means x is the integer variable which can hold integer value. Same, s is a struct student type variable or student is having roll number and marks. Int star p means, sir, ptr is a integer pointer, not integer but integer pointer which can hold the address of, remember in the definition of same type, which can hold the address of integer. Same way you are telling na, p is a pointer of struct student star type. That means it can hold the address of a struct student type variable. Can it hold the address of an integer? No, sir. Float pointer can hold the address of float. Integer pointer can hold the address of integer. Character pointer can hold the address of character. Struct student star ptr can hold the address of a struct student. Struct book star b can hold the address of a struct book type variable. So when you are telling the struct student star p, anywhere you are telling the property of roll and marks. But when you define that s, you are defining that s is having the property of roll and marks. But while defining p, are you telling about the property like roll and marks? No, na boss. That is why when you reach to this point, and you are telling p dot roll, p arrow roll, sir, it's meaningless. It completely meaningless. Why it meaningless? Sir, does p have the roll property? S is having roll and marks property, but P doesn't have the roll property, sir. P doesn't have the marks property. Syntactical mistake? No. Syntactical not mistake. Syntactically everything is okay. Logically big blunder. Logically big mistake, sir. Here I can write s dot roll. Why? Sir, s is having the roll and marks property now. But p, does p have that property? No. P can have what property? Sir, p have only one property. What property? He can hold the address of a struct student type variable. That's it. That is having the property of p. But then how can you say p arrow roll? You can't tell that. Do you think that syntactically I will get any error? Let's see syntactically it creates any issue or not. Take this as a picture, guys. Take a snap of this. Take a snap of this. I hope done. Of course, you'll get that in video, no problem. Now, s dot roll, s dot marks, everything is okay, sir. Problem is p arrow roll, p arrow marks. That's a big blunder you are doing. P does not have that property. How can you write that, sir? Syntactical any issue? Let's see. Yeah, syntactical itself is issue. Syntactical itself is issue. It's not allowing me. Why, sir? Because P does not have the property of roll and marks, no? But S, not a issue, sir. S is having the property of roll and marks. I thought that syntactical it will not create issue, but it's syntactical in fact creating the issue. And it's correct because P don't have the property of roll and marks, which I clarified here. But then, sir, I want to access that through P. Now, sir, I learned pointer where I learned that through address it will be accessing much more faster. So I want to access through P, sir, not with S. I know you can access with S, but I want to access via P because already I learned, sir, using pointer it will be much more faster. And hoping that I tried that it's not working, sir, what I will do? Syntactically it's giving me issue. Read the error. Dereferencing pointer to incomplete type. Yeah, it's correct. Dereferencing pointer to incomplete type. Because P is not having this roll and marks, na, sir. Acha, sir, can I do one thing? Can I say, if I do like this, what will happen, sir? This garbage value, I want to replace with 100. This garbage value, I want to replace with 100. Then what will happen? Sir, P will come and point to here, na, sir. He will come and point to here now because he's standing here is as good as standing inside the box now, sir. If you are asking this fellow where you are standing, 100. If you are asking anyone where you are standing, he will also say 100 now. Now once you come here, if you can come really here, then you can access. Earlier pointed problem was that you are not coming here but trying to access. But how can I come here? Very simple, guys. Very simple. Write P is equal to ampersand S. Super nervous. As per the definition, it's working now. You said that it can hold the address of a struct student type variable, and yes, it's holding. Now you see no problem. Execute. First go for compilation. Array 1 minute. Where is my structure declaration int roll? Achha, first let us just assigning later. First let us see up to this. P ampersand S. Execute. Compile. Assignment from incompatible type. Why so, sir? Struct student S, struct student star P, and P is equal to ampersand S. Yeah, everything is okay. What is the problem here? What's the problem here, sir? Struct student S, struct student star P. Struct student S, structure variable, struct student star P. That is what I have done only. Struct student S, struct student star P. Then P is equal to ampersand S. Execute, compile. Assignment from incompatible type. Why so incompatible type, sir? Struct student student. Acha. Yeah, this is the mistake, guys. Check it out where the mistake is happening. By mistake, I write here small s, capital S, sir. Execute, compile. Now no error, no problem, sir. 0 error, 0 warning. Now I want to access that, sir. P arrow roll is equal to 222. P arrow marks is equal to 67.89. Will it work, sir? Yes, 100% will work. It's meaningful, na? Execute, compile. See this now, no problem. No error, no warning. You remove this line, immediately problem will come. You remove this line, execute, compile. Execute, compile here. Acha, I was having that syntactical issue, guys. Actually, syntactical issue should not come. I have that syntactical issue due to that mistake. I kept it that S now. That's why the syntactical issues are coming. You see here, file. You see here, that's why the syntactical issue are coming. I was right. No syntactical issues, sir. Right? This is the mistake I have made there. It should be capital S. Now you see no syntactical mistake. Execute, compile, everything is perfect. But the issue will be there while accessing, sir. Issue will be there while accessing. Can I access this or not? If I run this code, what will happen? Execute, compile, and run. If I run this code, what will happen? You see nothing is coming, guys. Program becomes hang, nothing is coming, sir. Yeah, that's the mistake. Where the mistake is happening, sir? Logical error. Here my program is suffering with runtime issue. You just simply change it to this. Now no runtime issue, everything will work fine. Compile, no error, no warning, guys. Execute, run. It will simply run and will give me the value. Check it out. Sir, it should be 111 that value na, sir. No. I changed that na. Initially 111 1 2 3 4. Then by holding that address, I changed that value na. Okay, you do one thing. You print it here before I did all these things. You print it here, then you will get both the value, the old one and the updated one. Execute, compile, and run. Let me go for a /n, guys, so that you can visualize it. One minute. Execute, compile, and run. See this old value, new value. This is old value before pointed by P. Check it out. This is the old value. Now through P you are accessing that location and you are changing that value. Can you make the change? Yes, sir, I can make the change. Why? Sir, I already have this address here na. That's why it's pointing there. And once I come here, I can access this point. I can access here, I can access there, no problem. But I have to make sure that I have to come to this point. Otherwise, I cannot access. That will be a fatal. That will really be a fatal. See here, again, I'm showing you guys. I'm removing this. Once you are removing this means what? Do you have 100 anymore? No, sir. Then what value you are having? Garbage. Do you think garbage is having roll and marks, guys? Can garbage have roll and marks? No, no, sir. That's what you are trying to access here. Garbage roll and garbage marks. Sir, asking garbage, what is the role? Can garbage respond? No. That's why your program compiles fine. Syntactically, no problem. Syntactically, it's working. But logical, big mistakes, sir. Program will run. Runtime issue. Runtime issue will come. See, just the first one got printed. After that, where is the next one, sir? Where is the next one? First one, okay. After this, where is this printf statement working, sir? Not working now, guys. Not working now, sir. Earlier, previously, I have that, runtime issue program got hang. Yeah, that as because I have not kept that printf statement. That's why nothing coming. Directly, you got this runtime issue and the error. Again, it will be like that. Check it out. Nothing will come and runtime error. See, anything is coming? No, sir. Understanding or not? So that's why this is very, very important here, sir. This P is equal to ampersand S here, that much important. P is equal to ampersand S is that much important, because once you do that, okay, immediately what will happen, sir? Immediately what will happen, sir? This garbage is now override by what? 100. So what basically it means? What basically it means? Keeping 100 basically means what? Sir, I am pointing to here. If you are pointing to here, now you can access that location, na, roll and marks, which earlier was not possible for you to access. Yes, 100%. What is the problem? Now you can go for PRO roll, PRO marks. So what changes I have to do here, sir? P is equal to, or let me go for this coding where both the things will be printed. That will be good for you so that you can verify. Close. Let me copy this one. Tell me, students, where is the issue? This is very important. Without arrow operator, we will not be able to move in linked list, guys. This is all about my dot operator and arrow operator. I said, na, I will discuss this in structure. That's all the operator we discussed, guys. And this is the significance of arrow operator. So now if anyone asks what is the difference between dot operator and arrow operator, you will delightfully say that, sir, the difference between dot operator and arrow operator is on the left hand side of dot operator, there will always be structure variable. And on the right hand side of dot operator, there will be structure member. And same for in case of arrow operator, sir, on the left hand side of arrow operator, we will have a structure pointer to a structure. And on the right hand side of the arrow operator, we will have a structure member or structure. That's it, guys. That's all about our basic discussion with respect to structure done. What is structure? Initialization of structure, pointer to a structure. Only one topic is left. With that, we will start our journey tomorrow, because there is meaningless of discussion of this one today, because with this linked list will start only self-referential structure. Type def will come after few days. Type def will come after few days. So you can guess it like chapter 1 completed, chapter 2 partially, chapter 3 almost done, 7 already completed in terms of recursion. 5 p.m. batch have some one more extra day, they will get it in this Saturday. I will take that. Otherwise, chapter 3 also done. Tomorrow, by completing self-referential structure, we will start this one, guys. Where is that linked list? Yes, chapter number 5. Definition, advantage, type of linked list, followed by single linked list will start tomorrow. Now I will take your doubt, because this is serious discussion. If you have any doubt, now you can ask me. Come on, guys. Anything is there which I didn't understand, sir? Super. Oniket is telling, sir, no doubt, sir. What about others? Abhijit, good, clear, sir. Santosh, no doubt, sir. Super. Piyush, all clear, sir. Super. Yeah. Santosh, note is not shared in the drive, man. Every day, same thing. See here. Santosh, you are from 5 p.m. batch or 6 p.m. batch? Antika, hold on. Santosh, you are from 5 p.m. or 6 p.m.? 6 p.m. batch. So for 6 p.m. batch, every day notes are shared here, man. Check it out. Yesterday notes are also shared. Yesterday was 6th. 5th note shared. 4th note shared. Every day notes are shared here. How you will get it? You need to join this classroom to get this note. This is the classroom code which you need to join. How you will join? After opening your mail ID, you have to click this one. There you will get classroom. You have to click on that classroom. Once you click on that classroom, then here you will get a plus sign where it is written create or join. You have to go for join. Once you go for join class. Once you go for join class, there you will get, this is what they are asking, class code. That class code that I have shown you now, this class code, that class code you have to make a entry here. Then automatically you will be joining in that class code. After that, you will get every note that is shared here. Okay, now everyday notes are shared. And if you want to see the videos, if you miss any session, then no problem. Go to Drive. In Drive, we are having separate folder for 6 p.m. batch, for 5 p.m. batch. There, click here, shared with me. You have to click shared with me, right? For 5 p.m. batch, for 6 p.m. batch, they are having separate folder. They shared everyday class video, right? For example, this is on 6th class video is shared. This is with 5 p.m. batch. 6th class video I think is shared with 6 p.m. batch student also. This one 06 means 6th. So everyday class notes and class videos are shared, right? Videos will be there in your drive, note will be there in Google Classroom. Okay. Next, Saturday class will be there, small session, very small session, but only for 5 p.m. batch students. Those who are earlier used to attend 5 p.m. session, they should come. If any fellow feels from 6 p.m. batch he wants to come and join, I don't have any issue. But Saturday session will be there, small session will be there, because we are having small thing for the 5 p.m. batch pending, that is from recursion, that I will discuss. It will not take more than 40 minutes, I hope. Okay, this is one point. Second point is today class note also I will share in your respective classroom within half an hour or 1 hour you will get it. But the thing is that before coming tomorrow session, just have to revise this thing. Then you will enjoy that learning of linked list. Okay guys, yeah. Saturday 6 p.m. there. Saturday 6 p.m. Okay, thank you guys. Bye class.